Kevon Lawless is accused of shooting and killing a 3-year-old girl and her father 2 years ago.
Closing arguments were heard earlier today, and now the jury is deliberating. WLKY's Alexis Matthews has been following this trial from the very beginning. She joins us live from the Judicial Center with the latest details.
Well, Jennifer Rick, this trial has been unpredictable to say the least. And as the jury deliberations are now in their 4th hour, it'll be interesting to see what they decide, and that Kevon Lawless will walk free or he'll go to prison. During closing arguments on Wednesday, defense attorney Ryan Vantrease cast doubt on the prosecution's claims that Kevon Lawless is a killer. Lawless is charged with murdering 3-year-old Trinity Randolph and her father, Brandon Waddles, at their South Louisville home in August 2020.
Because he didn't commit these crimes. Because they haven't met the burden.
One main argument by the defense is the lack of scientific evidence in the case linking Lawless to the crime, notably DNA samples taken from the crime scene that Vantrease says were never tested.
DNA samples taken from places that the shooter had contact with. DNA samples from the fence, DNA samples from the door, the back door.
The defense also questioned the credibility of 2 key witnesses and pointed to Evan Ross's recent arrest for lying during his testimony. Vantrease told the jury Ross has been dishonest from the start by pointing the finger at Lawless.
And if he's that comfortable coming here in front of a judge, in front of a jury, and taking an oath and telling those lies, then he's pretty damn comfortable going into a police station and saving his own skin.
But the prosecution countered in their closing argument, saying Ross and another accomplice who testified prove Lawless is guilty. Assistant Commonwealth's attorney Ryan Conroy described Lawless as the mastermind.
If this very tragic situation was a basketball game or a basketball team, Kevon Lawless would have been the coach who drew up the plays, and he also would have been the player that made the shot.
Conroy also reminded jurors of the feud between Lawless and the victim, Waddles, arguing that threats were made by both men, but Lawless followed through with his.
15 seconds, 11 shots, 2 dead, 1 man. There is one man who is responsible for the death of Brandon Waddles and Trinity Randolph, and that man is Kevon Lawless.
Now, in addition to murder, Lawless is charged with burglary and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Now, if he is found guilty, he could face the death penalty in this case, but I will note that his lawyers have filed a motion to get that option tossed out. Live from the Judicial Center, Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.